The dancing plague of 1518 was a perplexing and mysterious event that took place in Strasbourg. Around 400 people died because of dancing, Alsace, now part of France, during the summer of 1518. It involved a sudden outbreak of compulsive and uncontrollable dancing among hundreds of people, leading to a bizarre and deadly epidemic that lasted for several weeks. Historical accounts of the dancing plague describe the events as follows. Origins of the outbreak. The outbreak is believed to have begun in July 1518 when a woman named Frau Troffe, whose first name is sometimes recorded as Tanz, meaning dance in German, started dancing in the streets of Strasbourg. Frau Troffe's exact motivations or initial trigger for dancing are unclear, but her behavior caught the attention of the local population. Spread of the epidemic. Within a few days, the number of dancers increased dramatically as more people joined Frau Troffe in the spontaneous dance. The dancing frenzy quickly spread throughout the city, with men, women, and children participating. Historical records suggest that at the peak of the outbreak, there were around 400 people dancing in the streets. Trance-like dancing. The dancers exhibited a trance-like state, seemingly unable to control their movements. They moved rhythmically and without purpose, often dancing for extended periods, day and night, with no signs of fatigue. Some accounts describe the dancers as being in a state of ecstasy, and they were unresponsive to external stimuli. Exhaustion and deaths. As the dancing continued unabated, many of the participants suffered from exhaustion, dehydration, and physical injuries. Some dancers collapsed from sheer exhaustion and were carried away, while others suffered from blistered feet and sore muscles. Despite the visible signs of distress, they couldn't stop dancing. There are reports that some people danced until they collapsed or even died from exhaustion or heart attacks. Authorities' response. Strasbourg's authorities and religious leaders were perplexed by the situation and tried various measures to stop the dancing plague. At first, they believed the outbreak might have been a form of religious fervor or divine punishment. In an attempt to help the dancers, the city authorities even organized musicians and dancers to accompany the afflicted, hoping that more dancing might cure them. However, this approach failed to halt the epidemic. Subsiding of the epidemic. After several weeks, the epidemic gradually began to subside. By late August 1518, the number of dancers decreased significantly, and the event eventually came to an end. The cause of the decline is not entirely clear, but it is possible that the dancers succumbed to exhaustion or that the psychological factors driving the mass hysteria started to dissipate. Historical interpretations. Numerous theories have been proposed over the years to explain the dancing plague of 1518, but there is no consensus on its exact cause. Some of the suggested explanations include mass hysteria, psychogenic illness, religious fervor, and ergot poisoning from contaminated rye bread. However, none of these theories have been definitively proven. In conclusion, the dancing plague of 1518 remains one of history's most baffling and enigmatic events. It illustrates how collective behavior, psychological factors, and sociocultural context can intersect to create extraordinary phenomena. Despite extensive research, the true cause of the dancing plague remains elusive, leaving it as an intriguing historical mystery that continues to capture the imagination of researchers and the public alike.